Hi there, I'm Abigail Doust, and today we're going to talk about a very serious issue that Christians pull away from small group and they pull away from connection when they are going through something hard, when they're hurting or when they're in sin, when they know they're doing stuff they shouldn't be doing, when they're falling away from God, or when they're going through something hard, they pull away. Now that might look like they don't come to group or they don't come to the gatherings that you might have. It might be that they don't respond to you as quickly by text or by voice. It might be that they don't want to hang out and they're just kind of icing you out. And it's really hard to have that happen if you know it's happening. But I'll tell you, most of the time we don't even realize someone's falling off the edge because we're just not in intimate relationship with them. And I think that's one of the biggest problems with our small groups right now. So why are people pulling away? Well, first of all, our small groups tend to be superficial. Our Christian relationships are superficial. And I really do hate to say that, but I have to be honest that it's a big problem. We're having conversations about facts and cliche type things. We're talking about games and kids and schedules and busyness and our jobs, and we're missing out on the opportunity to share our ideas, our opinions, our emotions, and our dreams and hopes, fears, disappointments, even our deepest sins with the people who are close with us. So we're having superficial conversation. We are fearful of judgment from other people, and we are thinking that they're going to tell us that we're wrong or that we're doing it something that's not appropriate. Even if it's not actually truly wrong, people have a very strong sense of judgment. So they say, I wouldn't do it that way, or I don't know about that. Like that it's, you shouldn't be doing that. And there's this sense of judgment, even if you don't say anything. So people are leaving small groups or they're distancing themselves from their closest Christian relationships because they have a fear of being judged. It's a very fair fear, wouldn't you say? And also because of shock and embarrassment. If a spouse is cheating on you and you find out, or a child has been getting into trouble at school, or something happens, we're in shock and we're embarrassment, and we don't want to be seen. We want to be invisible. And so we pull away from our Christian community. You guys, this is no good. We don't want people to pull away, not because the conversation's superficial, not because of fear of judgment, and not because of shock and embarrassment. We want to ride these things out together. We want to be together. So what is the antidote to Christians pulling away during hard times? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about here today. We want to help people by, first of all, leading vulnerably ourselves in your small groups and in your conversations. Share when things are hard. You get to choose to lead vulnerably. And what that will do is let people know that you are a real person, even though you're a small group leader, or even though you've been a Christian a long time, even though you're on staff maybe at a church. You are a human being and life is hard. And when you lead vulnerably, they will follow suit so much easier. You also want to listen without trying to fix it. Christians, we're so well-meaning, but we try to fix things that shouldn't be fixed. We should just listen. And when we refrain from fixing it, we actually build trust. So I want you to think about how you can walk alongside people and not be judgmental, but truly just listen and walk with them. So by doing that, by leading vulnerably and by listening and not fixing it, we can lean into just some genuine asking questions, some real questions, like how is that impacting you? What do you want life to look like instead? What do you have power over that you could do differently? And showing compassion. I'm so sorry that's happening to you, or I'm so sorry you're in this situation right now. That sounds really hard. And being able to get messy with them and to walk with them in those things without this, I've got to fix it. I've got to make things better for them right now. And basically rinse and repeat. Like do that again and again. Lead vulnerably, listen and don't fix it, ask real questions, build trust, and repeat. And this is the antidote to these superficial conversations, the fear of judgment, and the just shallow conversations we're having in small groups and on Sunday mornings and all the other places where Christians gather. Are you willing to take the challenge? Are you willing to try to improve and increase the depth of the connections that you have with other people? because that will really be a lock barrier that will prevent people from slipping away when hard times inevitably come. And I think it'll make the whole body of Christ stronger. I hope you'll join me. Let me know what's most impactful to you about this video and how you're going to move forward in helping people not pull away from Christian circles.